Today we have a very special guest, Neil Wachs. Neil does acting.
But then the pandemic completely wiped us out, and we were not doing any business, so I decided to retire. And then the next day I got an email, because they had my email on file, and they said, how would you like to do background? And again, it's like, sure. Why not? I'm not doing anything else. I was going to come dressed up as the homeless person today, and I got a lot of jobs doing homeless. Movies, TV, videos, YouTubers, etc., for you. Got to do my homeless.
You also shot him as a homeless?
Yes.
I did one video for a YouTuber, 75 million viewers.
Wow.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. You don't know Margot Robbie?
I did not know she was. The security guy goes, sorry, you can't use that bathroom. It's only for the actors. And I was like, I'm an actor. He goes, no, you're not. I go, yes, I am. And then he goes, are you? I go, I am. I'm playing homeless. He goes, okay.
Just fake it till you make it. In LA we'll play. Just fake it till you make it.
You're listening to Just Fake It Coming to LA podcast. Now here are your hosts, Nora and Maryna.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Just Fake It Coming to LA, to a new episode with me, Nora the Explorer, and my beautiful co-host, Maryna Kovalevska.
Hello, guys. And today we have a very special guest, Neil Wachs. And I just want to introduce you a little bit. Neil does acting, and how we met is I'm doing my videos, short videos, and Neil was an actor for me. And now we did more than, I don't know how many videos.
4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, I think more, because every day we
Oh,
film
right.
more
4 or 5
videos.
days, and we did
Yes.
a couple of videos each day.
Well, one of them was in my apartment. I'm waking up, I'm putting my robe on, going to the balcony, have some coffee, and then I was like walking outside, like, oh, hello, who are you?
That's how they met.
That's how I met her, with her robe on and nothing else. It was
It
was fun.
He came in today to the studio, and you're like, Nora, I didn't recognize you with clothes on. I was like, that can be misleading. I was wearing a robe.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment. Anyway, it's always a pleasure having you around,
Thank
Neil.
you.
And I know we worked a lot together, and I invited you to the podcast because I think you have amazing energy, positivity, and again, you're an actor.
And
right?
Neil, in this podcast, it's called Just Fake It Coming to LA, particularly for a reason, because we talk about LA a lot, about the experiences in this beautiful and crazy city at the same time. And because the city is all around entertainment business, we, of course, ourselves are in it, partly or fully, and plus everybody who surrounds us in this business. And I feel like it's the toughest business in the world. And I want to know, like, how did you get into acting? Because you particularly play certain roles.
Well, we're going to get to it later.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Let's save it for later.
Let's save it for later.
But let's start with your story. How did you get into acting?
Well, I was in the beauty industry for 40 years, owning a beauty supply salon.
But you are from LA.
I was born and raised in the San Fernando Valley, Burbank,
Okay.
Burbank.
and grew up here, Sepulveda, and then I moved out to Acton.
Okay.
But yes, I grew up in Los Angeles. But I was in the beauty industry for 40 years,
Interesting. What were you doing?
owning a salon and a supply.
Okay.
So dealing with customers, hairdressers, etc.
How did you get into that?
Oh, it's a long story.
Okay, we'll not talk. No, we'll not. We cut. We'll not talk about it. Cut it.
Yeah.
So you were in beauty industry for 40 years.
40 years, yeah.
And then what made you
I started
stop?
when I was 5. No. No.
I mean,
But I really did start young. But what happened was
What age?
I started selling at swap meets when I was 13. And that progressed into owning a business and a store, and et cetera, et cetera.
okay.
I see. And then
what happened was the pandemic hit.
Oh,
And the other thing that was major is Amazon. So people could order products online. So the business just started going down and down and down every
Okay.
year.
even if you would have an Amazon store yourself.
Yeah, it's just too much competition and the profit margins and everything. Customers just wanted things for nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that Amazon hit before the pandemic, but then the pandemic completely wiped us out, and we
Yeah.
were not doing any business. And then the customers that were coming in, they were rude, stressed out like most people were at that time. So I decided to retire in
Okay.
And the landlord at that time didn't want to work with me. It's like, I can stay, but lower your rent. And the landlord's like, no, we're going to raise your rent.
Oh.
And the location is still empty 2 years later. So the landlord was not
Bad
very-
decision.
He's lost.
Has lost. So I retired, and as you said, I have a lot of energy. I'm not one to play golf.
Okay.
It's especially dangerous these days to play golf. You can get shot at.
Oh my God.
But I'm very non-political, by the way. I just had to say that.
Yeah.
But I don't. In reality, I don't play golf, and I'm not one just to stay home and do nothing. So I saw a ad and said, for $75, you can come watch a TV show being filmed.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh, to be like a live audience?
A live
on the-
audience
Oh,
member.
Okay.
That's fun, actually.
Yeah, it is
I've
fun.
done that a little bit too back in Ukraine.
You're having fun and
I'm
then you're
having
getting
fun.
paid.
Because
Okay.
what's crazy, back in the day, we used to go on dates when we were younger and go to watch shows being filmed because it was a cheap date.
Oh.
We didn't get paid, but we'd go and you
Okay.
like bunch of shows being filmed, and it was free, and it was really entertaining. But
Imagine how-
this was like get paid and just watch a TV show being filmed.
How beneficial it is to grow up in LA. When you're in your teens, you can always take a girl on a date to do something fun like this. Go to see a show live, even maybe get paid sometimes. But like, did we have this luxury? No.
Well,
Where
but-
did you go on your dates when you were a teen?
Jazz clubs, maybe.
No.
No.
I mean,
Like
maybe-
benches in the park, maximum.
yes. Actually,
Benches
that's
at
true.
the
Maybe
park.
McDonald's.
Well, we used to actually, they didn't pay people back then. Like,
Okay.
there was a place, and the building is still there on Sunset called the Preview House, and it was free. But what you do, you'd go there and you watch a movie or a TV show before it came out, and they would give you a piece of paper, because remember, this is before computers and phones, and so, and you would kind of judge if you liked the movie or the TV show before it came out, and you hand out your paper. And that was a great date, because you'd go to a movie and not, it was free.
I see.
That was all about cheap dates.
So-
okay?
Okay,
So
so
in
that
the
was your first experience, right?
So what happened was I went to see a TV show being filmed, collected $75, got home, and then the next day I got an email, because they had my email on file, and they said, how would you like to do background? And again, it's like,
Sure.
why not? I'm not doing anything else.
Okay.
So I did a background. It was Winning Time on HBO, the Lakers show. That, I don't know if you know about it, but HBO, big, huge success. And I did background. And it was like, this is kind of fun.
Okay.
So then an agency reached out to me and said, would you like to join our agency? We can guarantee you background work. And again, I'm going, I don't believe it, but
Okay.
why not? Again,
Okay.
why not? I have nothing
Yeah.
to lose. So I did that. And I got another job doing background. And then another job. And then another job. And then before I know it, I was actually being offered speaking parts and et cetera, et cetera. And I'm now an actor. And I never dreamt of being an actor. I never dreamt of being in this industry. Nothing.
Okay.
Even though I grew up in Hollywood, Los
Yeah,
Angeles,
yeah.
it wasn't a dream of mine to do this, but
Do
now
you-
I'm doing it.
Did you do any training? Do you do training? Like,
I don't, because I don't want to overthink things. I have friends of mine goes, take acting classes, do this, do that. It's like, I don't want to do any of that. I just want to do what I feel is natural. And if it's like act stupid, I can act stupid. Act sad, act sad. I don't want to overthink things. And this is kind of, I don't want to put too much time and effort into practicing. I just want to let it be.
yeah, because you're having fun doing it. You're not considering it as like a long, like not. It is a long-term career, but you're not considering it as like it wasn't like a goal of yours of all your life. You know what I mean? I feel
Correct.
like because you are a yes man, everything comes to you energetically. Just like you attract those things.
I try not to overthink things. And
Okay.
That's
I'm
a
just,
good approach.
I'm just glad I see the younger people like you guys, and it's a tough industry. There's so much competition. I see all these actors and actresses, and they're stressed because they don't know if they're going to make it or not. They're living, job to job, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, I could not have handled it when I was younger, the stress of trying to make it in Hollywood. 'Cause it's tough.
It is tough. But
Well, let's not speak about the sad. Yes.
but you are enjoying it now.
I'm loving it. It is so much fun.
What does your wife say?
My wife says anything to get you out of the house, she's happy.
Oh yeah.
She's like, oh, you're working today? Oh, good.
Oh, good. Go.
And it's funny because she's a teacher and she's a professor, and she's not really into the famous actors and actresses and
Does
whatnot. So she's not impressed by who I've acted with and et cetera. So she balances
Like,
me.
you're home, dinner's ready. Oh, I played with Brad Pitt today. Oh, cool. You want orange juice or water with your dinner? Like that kind of stuff.
But
Just like my mom.
To be honest, I don't know who any of these people are. I mean, I know some of the people, like Jennifer Lopez I work with, and I obviously knew who she was, but Margot Robbie,
You don't know Margot Robbie?
I did not know who she was. And this is just 6 months ago.
Okay.
And we're filming a scene, and a bunch of actors and her in the scene together, and I didn't know it was her, but she had this most awesome jacket on. Ooh. So I went up to her and I said, "Oh, I love your jacket." And I asked her, I said, "Is that yours? Is that wardrobe's?" And I kind of with her, I said, "Oh, can I?" And she couldn't have been any nicer. And then I walked away. "Oh, I love your jacket." Blah blah blah. And then someone goes, "You know what that is?" I go, "I have no idea." And then they told me I still had no idea.
You had to go and Google her.
Well, then someone says, she's one of the most famous actresses around.
Well, right now she is.
She's
A-list.
A-list.
She blew up, yeah.
And I said, didn't know that.
I just touched her jacket.
and then I have a friend, Mary. Hi, Mary, if you're watching. She's my go-to person. She's my wife's best friend and a good friend of mine, too. And when I'm working with people, if I don't know who they are, I text her and say, "Do you know who this person is? I'm working with them." And she'll tell me yay or nay or.
Or she's your Google, basically.
She's my Google information for actors that I'm working with because I don't know anybody famous.
Well, I feel like that's the case with me and probably Nora too. We don't really know that many people. I know my husband knows everybody, not because he's a big fan, but because he's just I don't know, he just knows everybody. And I love it. He's like, "Oh, you know who that was? That was an actor from this TV show. He was playing in a third episode in 32nd minute." And I'm like, "No, I don't."
Right. The only actor I'm a fan of, there's a few that I do like, is Eric Roberts. And that's because my wife and I don't watch much TV. I watch General Hospital, the soap opera, and I watch Lifetime movies, and everything else is sports related. So I don't really watch much TV. And Eric Roberts always is on Lifetime movies. He's playing creepy people.
Okay.
And I got to film a movie with him, and I whoa, I know who he is. And that was fun.
Nice. Okay, so you just had your TV show came out yesterday,
On Netflix,
I believe.
right?
Netflix, yes.
The
It's
Monsters?
right.
The Monsters, the Menendez brothers story.
Okay.
And the interesting story to that was the star of the show, who plays one of the brothers, was on the General Hospital, the one show that I do watch. So I had mentioned to my wife when I started watching the show, is like, "God, I'd love to be on, do a job with one of these actors." Well, on General Hospital, he dies. But as in soap operas, they always come back. So he was actually presumed dead. So they always left it open. So then I get this call to submit for this movie on Netflix, and the star of the movie is Nicholas Alexander, who plays Spencer on General Hospital. And it's like, oh my God, that's like a dream. Like, I don't have dreams, but that's a dream.
I don't
have much dreams, but that's a dream. I can't believe I'm going to be working with an actor from General Hospital just like I wanted to, right? So I got on set, and I got an opportunity. I don't talk to stars unless it seemed like it's okay. So somebody else was talking to him, and it appeared to be okay to talk to him because I respect the stars and et cetera. So I went up to him and I told him I was a fan of the show and him, and I said, and I go, "You're dead on the show?" He goes, "Yeah." And I go, "You're not coming back, are you?" He goes, "I'm not coming back." So I go home. I tell my wife, I go, "I got gossip." Because everyone thinks Spencer's coming back on General Hospital. He's not coming back, honey.
Did we just spoil it to everybody?
TMZ, hello?
No, I'm good. I kept it a secret. I didn't tell anybody. I said, I'm going to keep it a secret.
Wait,
And then-
but the soap opera is still on, right?
Yes.
So Spencer is not coming back.
Yes, but people, if you read the gossip column, people still think he might come back.
Guys, he's not coming back.
He's not coming back.
That's a legit source. No Spencer.
No Spencer. But
Nope.
then Spencer then finally announced that he wasn't coming back.
So he did.
He did finally announce it publicly, and then it's I already knew that. Old news. But what was really crazy about that show, we actually filmed it in a prison.
Ooh, and in an actual prison?
An actual active prison.
Active prison.
Active.
Oh.
So we had rules we had to follow, and there was prisoners on in the area where we were filming.
Were they watching you guys filming?
When we had lunch, it was out in the grass area, and the other half of the prisoners, they were doing their PE or whatever
Okay.
outdoor gym stuff, and they were all staring at us. It was kind of
Such a crazy experience.
It was crazy, but it was an active jail. They took the prisoners out from the area we were filming in, but then they brought them back, so we saw the prisoners, they saw us, and it was crazy. And at one part, we actually, I was locked into a cell, and they closed it.
For real?
A real cell, and I'm going, wow, this is crazy.
How did it feel?
Like home. No, no,
Oh my
no.
God.
It was just a great experience.
That's nice.
And it's on Netflix now. Episode 3 is the one that I'm in.
Okay. All right. So we're all going to watch episode 3 of Monsters. But my question is for us as young filmmakers, right? Young, actors and filmmakers. I personally never been on like a professional big set yet. I know Nora's been on CBS and stuff, but still, is there a big difference of being like on a Netflix set and like on a, student film? Like how does it?
Well, being on set with you was just amazing.
I know the biggest difference though.
No,
Craft service.
it's so funny you should mention that. When Netflix was probably the biggest production that I've done. I've done a lot of movies and Warner Brothers and Universal Studios, a lot of major studios. But Netflix put some serious money into this. And for food, they had 7 tents out with different choices for food when we took the lunch break.
See, that's what I'm saying. Craft service. That's how you can understand the budget of the production.
That's how you, and the cameras and the equipment and everything. But
how everything flows.
But if you go there and there's like, where's all the food? It's like, but you're right.
Huh?
And
You're
me, it
right.
was the chips
Craft
I was
service.
giving you the other day.
But it's not about the food. It's about the type of food and the chips that you offered me the other day. She offered me the most amazing chips. It was awesome.
She never offers me anything. She offers me spicy sushi.
Well, that's not bad.
It's
Not bad.
actually.
Chips and sushi, it's a good combo.
Yeah, I like the fact how you've been on those big sets and you can tell the difference. Well, besides craft service, there is also how the workflow itself goes, how many producers and assistants are there to help out. But I also want to mention the fact, like, I read your IMDb, and there was an interesting fact about you and about your career as an actor. You play a particular role you're being casted most of the time. So could you please tell us what is this particular role you always play?
Or leading handsome doctor. No.
I was like, okay, that's not what I read.
In fact, I was going to come dressed up as the homeless person today. I was thinking, God, would that be kind of funny? Would
It
they
would
not-
be
been.
funny.
I really thought about doing that,
But-
and
okay.
and why not, right? But I'm typecast at this point as homeless, and I've got a lot of jobs doing homeless movies, TV, videos, YouTubers, etc., for you. Got to do my
You also
homeless.
shot him as a homeless?
Yes.
Oh, God.
She's only seen me dressed in regular clothes
Once.
once, and then today. But
Okay,
everything
yes.
else I did for her was homeless.
So why do you think everybody cast you as a homeless?
Because I look homeless when I'm not dressed up.
No, but it's like a very specific role, which can be for actor. It can be both good and bad, right?
Yeah. What I try and do, and I know you mentioned Instagram on some of your other podcasts, is what I try and do is I have done many roles other than homeless, and I try and post pictures of those roles to show, hey, I do other non-homeless scenes.
Yeah, I saw you had a picture where you wear like a full makeup, like a Kiss band makeup or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that was a music video, and everybody was dressed up in different outfits and costumes, and I was picked to be the Kiss
Nice.
costume. So that
Okay.
was a fun shoot.
That is fun. But yeah, again, how do you not get stuck in one role? Because I know like it can be hard, right? Because somebody casted you as a, let's say, homeless person, and then you keep getting asked to play the same role, and then it's hard for people sorry, to see you as somebody else, right? Like, for example, like let's say Harry Potter, right?
Right.
He played Harry Potter.
Why?
And
He
now
could have
nobody.
been the Professor Snakes.
Sure.
See, I know that I know the movie, but I don't know who the professor.
That's the guy with dark hair who loved Harry Potter's mom.
See, I get Frank Gallagher all the time.
Okay.
I don't know if you know who he is. Oh, from Shameless.
Shameless. Oh yeah, Frank Gallagher. Oh, I love Shameless. I love Shameless.
And when we were on
I remember.
when I was shooting for you,
Yes.
the other actress said, I was leaving. You
Yeah.
had said you're done for the day, and when I was going to leave, she goes, "Can you do a Frank Gallagher imitation?" I don't even know who Frank Gallagher is, but I get that all the time.
Now
Yeah.
you do.
I get that literally every time I'm on the set. People go, "You know, you look like,"
And you even
I-
talk the
That's
similar
what.
way.
That's what.
You just gotta. Yeah, it's you change the clothes and the color of your hair. I feel like you're playing Gallagher too, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, the only thing you can really do is market yourself when you do jobs that are non-homeless, which I have done.
Yes.
I've done drug addict. That's not much of
Not much of a difference.
not much of a stretch there.
Okay.
But I've done teacher, mafia, bad dude. Got beat up in a video before,
my God.
picking up a woman in a bathroom. That was fun.
Do you feel?
But you just market yourself.
That's true. Do you feel that after the 40 years in beauty industry nowadays, since you started your acting career, it's like a fresh new breath in your life. It's like a second life you're given.
I like to. My brother actually came up with the term because he's really proud. I reinvented myself.
Okay.
And that's the toughest thing. One of the toughest things to do in life is to reinvent yourself. Because I was, in the beauty industry, I was a sales manager for a hair care company, owned salon, supply. Never dreamt or even thought of doing this. But like I said, I had to do something when I retired, and I reinvented myself. So for anybody who's watching or listening, if you're not happy, find something to do that can pay the bills and make you happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Or either way, if you don't need to pay the bills,
just be happy.
just be happy, but reinvent yourself
So not to be afraid to reinvent yourself at any age.
at any age.
And how old
Reinvent
were you
yourself.
when you reinvented yourself?
How old are you?
How old were you? How old am I? I always feel
No, I'm 65 right now.
Awesome.
So I was 63 when I reinvented myself.
So it's recent.
2 years.
Oh my God.
2 years ago, literally, it'll be 2 years in December. So it's not even 2 years yet.
I think you've done more stuff than I did.
Yeah, and both of us, and we're
Yeah.
we're like
Well, because
trying to break into the industry for some time now.
I mean, to be fair, we both have jobs and we just
I don't.
busy. Well, I do.
Well, one of the things I think for me is my age is a benefit because there's a lot of people younger and
Yes,
the competition
that
is
is true.
tougher. So when they look for an older homeless man, there's not that many of us doing it. And I'm
Yeah.
friends with the others that are doing it.
And everybody wants to look like handsome and pretty in camera, which I always tell actors, like anybody really who wants to be in this business, I'm like, uglier you look, more unique you look is better because you're gonna get more parts. Because everybody is pretty, everybody is this and that, but because you're unique and you have a niche of a homeless guy or drug addict or
Are you
whatever.
trying to tell me I'm ugly?
She's saying
No,
you're
right.
unique.
Unique. But no, you're right.
Like I personally, when I did my last shoots, when I was able to do like something with my parts, I was trying to make myself like ugly. I was putting lots of dust on my face, like because that's what stays in mind.
Right.
I don't want people to just compare you to any. First of all, there are always somebody. I know I'm not the prettiest, but I'm not the ugliest. I know I'm not this.
Oh, you're
like,
so ugly.
But we know that there is always like things, and that's why finding a unique brand. We're products as
Right.
actors, right? We're products, we're brand, and that's how people see you. Headshots, that's who you see, and that's a good thing. I don't think you should. I mean, stretching is always good, but usually with acting, sometimes we're so trapped in this typecasting, right?
When you going back to when you talk about everybody's beautiful, I told a friend of mine like, God, if I was doing this when I was 18, the ladies are just beautiful, every one of them. I mean, And the guys. Oh
Imagine
my
what would
God.
happen to you. Oh my God, your head would be spinning.
I would be in jail.
You
were.
did end up in jail.
It's
I
like
did.
life showed you a different direction. They put you in jail, but in
They
a
put it in
movie.
jail, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But the reality, there's just so many beautiful people, and if you are not beautiful, you have a better chance of getting jobs.
That's true.
Interesting.
Conventionally, if you're not
Well,
conventionally beautiful.
unfortunately, I don't have a chance.
Well, you both have unique looks, and you both are beautiful, but you don't look like the stereotype Hollywood actresses. Which,
Okay.
we know
Okay.
what they look like.
Sure. Okay. So getting back to the film sets, do you have any crazy stories? Maybe something like that you remembered the most from one of the sets?
Well, I was doing, go figure, a homeless scene.
Yeah.
So the TV show Bosch, I don't know if you know, it's on one of the streaming channels. And I'm in my homeless, and I do my own wardrobe for homeless. I use my dog's blanket, and I got a beanie, and I don't shave, and I put the mud on. So I look pretty homeless. And I had to use the restroom on set. And it's a huge set downtown Los Angeles. So I go to open up the bathroom and the trailer bathrooms, and the security guy goes, "Sorry, you can't use that bathroom. It's only for the actors." And I was like, "I'm an actor." He goes, "No, you're not." I go, "Yes, I am." And then he goes, "Are you?" I go, "I am. I'm playing homeless." He goes, "Okay."
I'm like,
Wow.
And that's happened actually a couple of times on set.
that's some method
Really?
acting there. That's some method acting there. You
well,
were
like when
Yeah, on my set.
on
it
your
also
set,
happened.
the guy at the taco restaurant.
Yeah, they were trying to call the police because they didn't know what's happening. They saw we what did they think, that we hit you with the car or
Yeah,
something, that we
yeah.
hit the homeless man with the car. So,
Yeah, so they were going to call the police because they saw a homeless guy get hit by the car.
but that's not the case. That's not what was happening. He was actually in the scene. Neil was playing homeless man, and he was helping a pregnant woman to get out of the pit with her car. But there was a taco place next to us, and they were looking out of the windows and trying to figure out what's happening. And while I'm taking pictures of whatever's happening, so
American culture. If they see something unusual they've never seen before, call the police.
well, this is actually good.
Well, in this area, if you remember, it's an area where there's not that many homeless. So,
Yeah.
Oh, in that area.
In the area that we filmed at. So they were like, "A homeless guy in this area. No, we can't have that.
Yeah.
God forbid."
Yeah.
So they were just shocked that there was a homeless person in the area. And then, God forbid, he got hit by a car. And,
Crazy.
But then he said that he saw me smile and said, "Oh, he looks too happy to be homeless."
No, he said. I think they said something. He has two nice teeth.
Nice
Such
teeth,
a nice
yeah.
teeth.
That's what I wanted to say. For the homeless, you have nice teeth.
Yeah, it's
For the portraying one.
yeah.
That's not what we're gonna sacrifice for the role. No.
Yeah. No. I don't know what to say.
I'd like to keep my teeth, right?
I want to keep my teeth.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, but except homeless, do you have a dream role right now? Like something that you would be craving to play, something challenging for you maybe to play?
It's weird that you would ask that because I try not to think that way. It's a cliche, but I really do one project at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to be honest, I have trouble memorizing lines. I mean,
Okay.
I don't want to do. I had this one job where I had to memorize lines, and it wasn't many lines. And I'm at home, I'm trying to watch a baseball game, and the shoot was going to be the next day. It's like, oh shoot, I got to study my lines. And I'm going, I don't want to study lines. I want to be retired and go to set. And that's why I love doing the videos with you. I don't have to memorize lines, and I've done it, and it's had fun. So as far as dreams and all that, I mean, my ultimate dream would be to do a movie, and I'm the leading man. And, and
Who would you like to play? What's your character choice?
God, well, an athlete. No, a musician, Steven Tyler or something. I'd love to be in a music. Not a music video, a movie where I'm
Like a biopic.
Yeah.
Ah,
But
that's
I don't think like that. I literally am happy at one project at a time. It really is. It's a cliche, but I don't think, oh my God, I haven't got that one big job yet. I don't think like that.
Yeah, you're not really striving to like kill it, make it. You're just enjoying the process.
I'm enjoying it, and if something comes along or the videos that I do go viral, it'd be awesome. But I don't, I did one video for a YouTuber, 75 million viewers.
Wow.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
75 million.
Wow.
So-
What was the video?
I was a teacher in a strict school. So I wasn't homeless. I was a teacher.
Okay.
And it was for the Stokes twins.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you can look them up on YouTube. They've got 90 million followers. I
Okay.
mean, that's amazing.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's where we want to get.
They're in the top 10. They're in the top 10.
We want to get at least to 1 million.
Oh, you guys can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always saying like 100,000.
Yeah, well, 100,000 is a goal. The dream would be 1 million.
Well, just, just stay with it, be consistent, and keep doing it, and word of mouth, I guess. I don't know how that works, how they get that many, but the crazy part is the bar's not that high. The people that are getting all these hits and viewers, the videos are not where you go, oh my God, they're doing stuff that
what
nobody
I'm
else is
saying
doing.
about social media. You never freaking know.
Well, sometimes there is formulas that you can follow, right? Or sometimes it's just something out of, I don't know.
I just say be unique.
Be different. And
Stand out.
In my beauty industry, when I was a sales manager for a company, we call it POD, point of difference.
Okay.
And when I had a sales crew, and I'd say, just have a point of difference on everything.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. If you're going to make a video, ask yourself, well, what's the POD on this? What's different in this video than what everybody else is doing? And it's hard because everybody's done so many.
Okay.
The secret room is the hardest thing right now. All the top YouTubers are doing what they call the secret room.
And what do they do there?
They do a secret room. Like the video I was in with 75 million viewers, these two young adults went back to school and they put in secret rooms in the school and they hid in them. And us teachers had to try and find them because they were bad kids. And you have to watch the video. But
We have to go and
but
Like a quest.
but so many people are doing the secret rooms because that's like what's hot.
Interesting. Yeah, there's just new types of videos coming out all the time, and just you just have to do that. Okay, another question on this topic: is there something that you would never do in a movie? Like if they ask you to like jump from the building, I don't know, like a stunt, obviously, but like something that is like a no-go for you in
A kiss.
acting.
Are you asking for a kiss?
I'm asking if you would do it on the camera.
Right now.
Right
With
now?
Nora.
Right now? Well, it's funny because I did a music video and I had to be in white underwear.
Ooh.
Yeah, and there was a bunch of us men in white underwear. So my wife's like going, oh, God, you'll do anything, won't you? And it's like, why? I would not do any stunts.
No
nothing,
stunts.
nothing dangerous.
Okay.
No. I don't think I would not. I would never say not do nudity. I mean, if it paid a ton of money, I would. People pay me to put clothes on.
Okay.
So point of difference. Everybody's being paid to take money off on OnlyFans. I'm doing,
Just please.
Please, yes, I'll donate $100. Put some pants on.
I think it's even stronger than that. Just put some pants on.
put some
Bro, come
clothes
on,
on.
I'll give you whatever you want.
Yeah,
Whatever
we'll
you
give
want.
you money.
Yeah,
But
I think you can make more money doing this. Actually, we should put you on OnlyFans.
I
And
actually,
you'll be dressing, not undressing. People will
But
pay
that's-
for you to dress.
that's kind of what I've been thinking about trying to figure out how to do. If you know how to help me with this, is
She
again the POD. The point of difference is I would be
I think
the
I can.
opposite.
No, that's true. That's
So,
true.
you know,
But let's not
go there.
Go into desperate, things.
But
Okay.
I think stunts, and I wouldn't jump off a building. Mm-hmm. I don't think I would really do nudity, even though we joke about it.
Yeah.
And other than that, I don't think there's anything I
Sex
wouldn't
scenes.
do.
Well, it's new.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I would kiss. I
Okay.
would kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
Was yes for sex scenes or or no for sex? I thought it's yes more than no.
yeah, no, I would anything that, And my kids are young adults now, so there's nothing that I could do now. Well, they're already embarrassed probably by dad, but I don't think there's anything I would do. If my kids were younger, I would probably say I got to watch what I do because I don't want them
Okay.
to see it and be embarrassed by dad. And now they can see it; they're old enough to be embarrassed
Yeah.
and figure it out. But
I like
no,
that.
I don't think there's any other than those two things. I submitted recently for a part where I was in a strip club and there was going to be guys stripping.
Okay.
And my wife, shook her head. Oh God.
Can you take me with you?
yeah. And I didn't get the part, but something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Another question in the concept of faking it. I know that, as a director, as somebody who does videos, sometimes you require a lot of things from the actor. Like, let's say, I need this type of actor, and he needs to be shaven, and he needs to know how to fight, and he needs to know how to dance and to sing, and everything we need in one person. Have you ever had to fake it or like pretend you know something in order to get the role, or pretend that you can do something that...
Do you just fake it?
Yeah.
Do you fake it?
Sometimes.
Do you?
Playing parts, yes.
I like how
Are
we're
we
just
talking about
roasting
that?
Nora today. I love it.
How about in real life? Off the screen, do you fake it? Because I saw the name of it, Just Fake It. So you had to come up with that name for a reason.
Just fake it in two girls with tits, right? Okay, one without as much, but beautiful butts, but beautiful butts.
I don't know how we got to this point. Anyway,
We're
getting
talking
back
about
to the
acting.
question.
Well, I can't sing and I dance as well as I want to. So we did a shoot the other day, and it was really a good one. It was for a YouTuber, and the scene was the person was in jail and it was going to be led to his death.
Oh, okay.
It was his last day in jail, and we were police officers, and we were just saying how much we missed him because he ended up being a really good, prisoner, and we hate the fact that he was now going to die, be electrocuted or whatever. And then we started singing. The other gentleman and we started singing, and I can't sing, so I did. I faked it, just
Okay.
and just kind of mouthed it and didn't really sing. So,
When you do auditions or when you go on set, like you're obviously nervous sometimes, right? And you just fake
I'm
it.
not.
You're not okay. Whoa, sorry. Here we go.
I'm not. I did a Judge Lake show. I don't know if you want to. It's really great.
Who did you play?
I was a defendant who beat up these two kids who tried to steal my cart, and they were suing me. It's a fake show. I don't know if you know those
Yeah,
stories.
yeah.
Well, it's funny when I tell people, I'm going to be on Judge Lake. They're like, wait, what did you get sued for? Are you suing it? And it's like, it's TV. They go, it's fake? I go, yeah. They
Oh,
People
some
don't know it's fake.
most people think it's real. I've never met anybody who says, oh my God, that's real, right? Everyone thought it was fake.
Oh, yeah.
And so I did that, and everybody I talked to said, oh, just be prepared. You're going to be really nervous when they say you're on because you're ad-libbing the whole case. They tell you the case beforehand, but it's all ad-lib. And I was just like, whatever. This is not stressful to me.
Okay.
This
Not
is
at all.
Not at all. Stress, I always tell people, stress is when you have 7 kids and you don't have a job. That's
Okay,
stress.
that's
I think I might have told you that before.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're stressed, don't stress. This is not stress. You want stress when you don't have a paycheck coming, you have kids to feed. That's reality.
Yeah.
That's stress. Trying to get a scene shot with bad actors, that's difficult, but it's
But
not
it's
stress.
not a stress.
So,
All right.
so I did that, wasn't nervous. And then last week I did my first in-person audition.
Oh, yeah?
And
First in person. Okay.
in person, because everything nowadays is
Online,
self-tapes,
right? Yeah.
online, submit, blah, blah. And it was for a background job, which I thought was kind of interesting. It's like,
You got to go to an audition for
actually right across the street from here.
All right.
And I wasn't nervous at all. Same thing, I did it for a story. I did it for the experience, for the story, to see what it was like. Because when I got into this industry, it was right after the pandemic, and auditions was never happening, and they still don't really happen. So I just wanted to see if I could handle it or what it would be like. And honestly, I wasn't nervous at all. Now, I drank a bunch of whiskey and beer and came in, I was, a little effed up, but no.
Well, that also worked for some people.
Sometimes it does. I sometimes can take a shot before like going into something.
Why do you get nervous for doing it?
I do actually. Yeah, that's one of my. I don't want to call it a problem. I feel like I'm a little bit over responsible person. Like I take responsibility for everything, and then like it really gives me a lot of anxiety, and I'm trying to fight it. And I'm like, Maryna, that's okay. This is not like it's not. But
Well, not to interrupt, but when I got out of the beauty industry and into this job, I was stressed when I'm dealing with customers, the rent, the business, et cetera, right? So when I get into this now, it's like I get to just kind of watch everybody else get stressed and nervous and all that. So to me, it's like, oh, this is great. I don't have to be the one stressing.
Okay. Yeah, I bet that feels nice. When it's just like, they tell you what to do, you just come, you do it,
I just
right?
do it, you know. And and I was going to tell you, everybody's been so sweet. I always had this thing about this industry where, oh God, I don't want to get into this industry. When I was young, there's like a bunch of fakes, bunch of knuckleheads, bunch of people who think they're, you know, better than everybody else. And for me, the opposite. Literally everybody has been super, super sweet.
That's
Everyone.
good.
Oh, interesting.
Even you.
Oh,
Even you.
Oh, Neil,
Usually I'm not.
You're being too sweet. We're usually not.
So do you get nervous when you do anything? Audition?
Maybe I used to, but I always say that I probably have no shame. When I say I have no shame, I'm joking. In fact, I just don't see, like, for me, people are people, and I never have a problem talking to people no matter what kind of rank. It can be a queen sitting here. I can still talk to her the same level I would be talking to you. And I just never have this kind of thing. I never had. That's why for me, talking and approaching anybody I want is not a problem. But sometimes just lazy or don't want to do it. That's
So if the
another
camera's
part.
on you and the director says action and the camera's right next to you.
I actually love it.
Okay.
I love being in front of the camera, and I love communicating with, because you know that like there's a camera there, and I love getting into these emotions, deep emotions, and working the craft itself. I love it. I love the process. It is draining though.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it is so draining to be like, people say, oh yeah, acting is easy. I feel like acting emotionally just drains you. Like if you do like a couple of days of intense shooting and emotionally intense and physically intense, like you're laying down for like a week afterwards. That's
The night before a big shoot, do you get nervous?
I do get nervous sometimes, like based on, like, for example, if the script is in English and English is not my first language, like sometimes yes, but most of the time, no, not as much.
You guys are so lucky.
No, it's just I feel like I just don't put it as like, oh, this I have to do it because this. Yes, we all have to do as much, but I kind of let it go recently. Like in the beginning, I was so nervous to get on stage in the theater. Theater is scary though.
You've done theater.
I've done theater. So in theater, when I get on stage,
that would make me nervous.
that makes
Probably.
me nervous.
Okay.
When you go on stage and there's like this lights just beaming into your eyes, and all you see people are looking at you, and you're the only one on stage delivering, you know, a speech or something. That's nervous because you can forget some words, but that's nervous. And then, but that's such a different level of energy. Once you're done, it's the way that you communicate energetically wise, like you feel the response, you see the response among people. That's why theater is so live. Theater is like right now. It's right now.
You like the
you're feeling.
adrenaline.
It's just amazing. When it comes to the movies, it's like, okay, let's do it one more time and cut. Let's do it one more time and cut. There's a raw emotion. If they don't catch it, sometimes you need this raw emotion. Like it takes a couple of takes to get there, but sometimes you did it in the first 2 takes, and then you don't want to just do it anymore. It just becomes repetitive. And
Right.
you know, some of the directors back then, I forgot his name. Was it Kubrick? I don't know what kind of director. But like actors during their interview was telling that he did like so many he did so many takes, like almost like 80 to
Probably
100.
not Kubrick.
No, probably not him. I don't know who he was. I forgot the
Anyway.
name. But there are directors who like to be like, one more time, one more time, one more time.
That's my pet peeve. It's just like, oh my God, are you serious? I mean, and
Well,
you,
why? And the reason is,
right.
why would you do this?
And the
But
first
got
take
there.
is usually the best because you're fresh, you're ready, you haven't
But you guys
done
have
it.
to realize, because there's a lot of things happening beside you, right? Your acting might be great, right? But then there's like a focus went out, right? And then it's not usable, or like something else
No,
happened.
that's-
Somebody walked behind you.
2 or
Yeah.
3 times, yes. But
Yeah.
I've seen directors literally do 20 takes,
Ooh,
and then
okay.
you see it, and it's like
All the same.
it's like a 2-second thing in the film, and it's
Okay.
like, what a waste of money, time, energy, everything. And
I
they're
guess,
just
yeah.
perfectionists, I think.
But then what scares me too, so one time I was on set and I had to get into like this cold crying because I see my lover falling from a balcony and he's dead, and I'm like just like looking over the balcony coming down, and there's a ghost who wants to kill me. So that kind of a pressure of a scene, right? And I'm just like sitting down and start crying, and it happened the first 30 seconds, and he's like, cut. move on. I was like, that's it,
right?
Like that's it. That I loved it, but at the same
nice.
time, I was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you ever left a set and go, man, I just blew it. That was bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I still have those some.
Nightmares?
No, but some videos.
Can't sleep.
There are videos who you're proud to show, and there are videos you don't even see again.
Yes.
Not even show.
Yes.
Yeah, I have both. I have bunch. Like even when I watch my podcast afterwards, I'm like, why did I do this? Why did I say this? This is such a cringe. The way like sometimes like I remember I was itching in the camera or something, right? It's a cringe because I get too relaxed in the conversation. Sometimes I just forget. Sometimes I say the F word. Sometimes I start itching. Sometimes something else. I feel
the
like
opposite. Do you ever like after you're driving home and you go, yeah, damn, I was good. That was good.
that also happens, but I think as human beings, we less give ourselves credit. We more criticize each other.
Totally.
Not each other, but
sometimes,
ourselves.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Speaking of being nervous, now I just remembered because there are a couple opportunities that I missed, amazing opportunities that I missed because I was too scared to just do them. And like I still regret that. Like I remember back in Ukraine, I was offered to direct a show, like a performance show. But at that point of time, like I've never done that, right? And I still haven't never done that. And I just bailed, and I was just like never followed up on this offer and stuff. And it's just because I was like too scared and like too like worried that I would not be good for that.
Say regrets. That's the one thing I always.
regret.
You just
Yeah.
don't. Being older than you get, you don't want regrets. When you as you get
Exactly.
older, you don't want to look back and say, God, I
Exactly.
regret.
So that's why we have this show, right? We're teaching everybody and we're teaching ourselves. Like even if you don't, if you're not sure, if you're nervous, just
fake it.
Just fake
Just
it.
go for it and see what happens.
If you're with an ugly dude, it's a one night stand. You're
Just
out.
fake it.
Just fake it. And you know what? Nobody gets hurt. It's all good. It's just fake it, and then put it on TV.
Yes, put it on a show.
Put it on the podcast and make it famous.
All right. To kind of wrap it up, our beautiful conversation. I know, Neil, you grew up in Los Angeles.
I did.
We are pretty new to Los Angeles, but
Not really, but yeah.
well,
You're new.
kinda.
No, you're new.
No, like 7 years, 8 years.
6-7 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
compared
it's
to
new.
60 whatever years for me,
Yeah.
you're new.
So
True.
I prepared a little game for us.
Yeah,
It's
let's do it.
called Never Have I Ever, and it's Los Angeles edition. And we're gonna see who is the most LA person here.
At least it's
Okay.
not spicy sushi cheese.
It is not spicy sushi.
Last episode I
All
cried.
right. So the rules are okay. Let me put this coffee down. Sorry. I'm gonna say something. For example, never have I ever sat on a blue chair. Right? If you did, you put your finger down. Okay.
Fingers down.
If you
One.
did, yes, one.
So the goal is to still have fingers.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So hand up,
Yes.
one finger down.
Yeah.
If you did,
you did,
what I say.
One finger
Okay.
So like, I've never sat in a blue chair. Have you?
Yes,
I don't
so-
remember.
Right
you
now,
are
you're
sitting
sitting.
right now.
Oh, finger
So
down.
yes, yes.
I'm winning.
Exactly. You're losing.
You're losing.
So basically, whoever first gets all the fingers loses.
Yeah.
The winner is whoever
If the
has
fingers
more
are going to be
fingers.
gone at the end of the game, you're the loser.
Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna get into it. All right.
Okay.
Are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Never have I ever bought Christmas decorations in September.
You have, haven't you?
Have you?
No, I haven't. I have bought Christmas decorations for my wife, but never in September.
Okay. Because
good.
I feel like it is very LA thing when you walk into the store and it's already Christmas. It's not even
Oh,
Halloween yet,
God.
really, but
It's terrible, right?
No.
But no. If anything, if you said January, I would say yes, because I
Well-
bought stuff on sale, obviously. But basically, my wife, it's funny because my wife would decorate the house according to the seasons. And
Okay.
she is just, we're not even into fall yet. We're still in summer because she wants
Yeah.
summer to last as long as it can.
Okay.
And then we go into fall before we go into even Christmas.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, I've never done that.
all right. Next one. Never have I ever ate a hot dog from a stand next to a nightclub or a concert hall.
Oh, I did.
I never have.
Okay.
Okay,
good.
I
Nora's
did.
losing. You know this people who like come at night and
Oh
they
no!
fry.
Yeah. You ever go to Staples Crypto
Yeah.
Arena?
Yeah.
They're lined up, and
That was me.
in the Hollywood Bowl. I don't know if you go to Hollywood Bowl. There's like
do.
literally 20 of them now.
Okay.
And the smell, I think that smell is fake. I think it's a fake smell because it smells so good.
Yeah, but it tastes like shit.
That's what I'm saying. The smell is fake.
And then your stomach is like in pain.
Yeah.
So I tried it a couple of times, never again.
Okay, so your finger goes down in that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
She did put the
Yes.
finger down. All right. Never have I ever got a reading from a psychic
I never
in
have.
Los Angeles.
In LA, no.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
so you guys someplace else.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Magic Castle Tarot reading.
Oh,
Does
that's
it count?
yeah, that
Oh,
counts.
okay, I've done it. I've done it.
Okay.
All right.
No
All right.
shit.
We're
Oh
killing
no!
her.
Oh
You've done everything.
Okay.
You're wild.
Never have I ever bought a TV on a Black Friday.
no!
No.
Okay.
No, I stay away from those places.
Me
on Black
too.
Friday.
Yeah.
I don't. No,
Okay.
no, you didn't say steal a TV on a Black Friday, right? Just bought a TV.
Just bought.
Okay.
Got,
No, I just wanna make-
got a TV.
Oh, did you? Oh, wait. No, because nowadays, what you do is you go into Best Buy and you say, "Where's the TVs for under $850?"
Yeah, under the $900.
under $850, because under $850 they won't come after
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
and
right.
it's not breaking the law.
Yeah.
So that's
Which
the
we
key.
discussed one of the podcasts, and
Yeah, we
it
did.
just didn't make sense to me.
That's such a stupid law.
Oh yeah, I agree on that. Anyway,
Okay.
next.
Moving on. Never have I ever spent more than 4 hours in traffic.
Oh, I have.
All right.
No.
I don't think I have more than 4
I
hours.
think I have from Washington to New York one.
Well, no, but she said Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
no,
in Los
no,
Angeles.
never.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Never.
You have.
Oh my God, I've spent half my life in traffic. One day, I think I definitely. I've actually. One time where we lived, it was snowing where I lived, and I
Oh.
slept in my car because the traffic was going to be like 8 hours
Oh,
to get
no.
home. But I have been in traffic longer than 4
Wow,
hours.
that's
Wow.
crazy. Okay.
All right.
You live here long enough, that will eventually be a yes.
That will eventually happen. Okay. Never have I ever rode a Ferris wheel on Santa Monica Pier.
I did.
I don't do rides.
Did you
shit,
not?
I only have two
I don't
left.
do.
okay.
I don't do rides.
I only have two left.
Oh my God.
Because I made this list, so it's probably.
Which
But you
I
guys
get to
are
ask
playing.
my questions. After this, I have my own questions.
Okay, go.
To
Keep
ask
going.
you two.
Yeah, you can ask. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Right now?
Yeah.
Have you ever faked? Never mind.
Always.
Finger
Okay.
down on that one.
All right. Next one.
To viewers' discretion.
I was just gonna say, if you have kids, don't let them watch this.
PG-13.
Never have I ever took a celebrity house tour.
Oh, I have.
I have.
Okay.
Oh, without a doubt. In fact, one time,
Does a party counts like a house tour?
No.
Okay.
no, one time. Well, I've done this many times. Actually, God rest my mom. What she used to do, and I'll tell you what the one I did, but back when I was like 15, 16, visitors from New York would come, and my mom would take them through Beverly Hills and go, "Oh, look, that's where Lucille Ball lives. And this is where, Jack Benny lives. All the people you don't know. All these famous people." And then later that night, the guests would leave, and I'd say to my mom, "God, Mom, that was awesome. How do you know where all those people live?" Mom goes, I made it all up. Like they would know the fucking difference. And
This is so
I
good.
thought it was hilarious.
She
but,
just faked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a New Yorker. And but when Ozzy had his TV show on, I don't know if you remember Ozzy. You know who Ozzy is?
R.J. Simpson.
No, Ozzy.
RZ?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Osborne.
Yeah,
Ozzy
Ozzy.
Osbourne.
Oh, yeah, I know the guy. He likes to bite the.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
from Black Sabbath. Well, he had one of the first reality TV shows
okay.
on TV, and if you went to his house, and he would see people on his front yard, he would go, turn on the sprinklers and get those people wet. So I took my kids and their friends, and we stood on the grass, and they turned the sprinklers on.
Oh, wow.
So yes, I've done that.
Okay.
Interesting.
All
I've done-
right.
I've done-
I got both of you. I
So
like
wait.
it.
Okay, we're still equal too.
Right?
I have 2 left,
No, you have 3 left, I think.
3 left.
Three.
Okay.
Yes.
Two.
Okay. Never have I ever took an angel's flight. In
Is that downtown on the little thing
Yes.
that goes up? I've
Yes.
never done
I've
that.
never done that
It's on my
either.
bucket list. I want to
It
do
was,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
same, never
Okay. Yeah,
done
me
that.
too. Never done it.
And then I got scared because couple of years ago, the thing went up and then lost control and went back down, and people
Wait,
got injured on
really?
it. Yeah, so it's like I don't think I want to go on that.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Never
Maybe
done
not. Okay. Never have I ever tried to buy an alcohol after 2 a.m.
No.
Well, yeah, because at 9 o'clock at night is after 2 a.m.
Technically, but let's say I have. I don't know if it counts, but I have tried to persuade the seller to sell me alcohol after 2 a.m. He did not. So it's all fine, but...
My question would be, where in Los Angeles is anything open after 2 a.m.?
Well, like, 2:03, or like 2:04.
Like snuck into a liquor store. Don't close,
Yes,
don't
yes,
close.
exactly.
Oh, please sell me
Yes.
alcohol.
Yes.
You're drunk.
We're not going to tell anybody.
What's the next question? Let's
right.
wrap up this topic.
Never have I ever rode a swan boat in Echo Park.
I haven't, but I saw them last week, and what a fun thing it looks like to do. But you probably have
Right?
to like duck the bullets that might
I
be
wanna
going.
do
It's
that.
dangerous area though.
I've never tried it. I've tried it in other places, but never in Echo.
Never done it, but I would love to do that. Have you done that?
No, I have not. Yeah, but I really want to.
I've taken a picture just recently of that.
Oh, yeah? So
Yeah.
you've been there, but you didn't take
I
the
drove
ride?
I drove past it and took a picture.
Yeah, Echo Park
Okay.
became much better than it used to be.
Yeah, they cleaned up all the homeless, and it's
Yeah.
such a great area. I love that.
Okay. All right. Next. Never have I ever... Where is it? Went shopping on Rodeo Drive.
I have.
I have.
All right. Look at you guys.
There was a place on road. I always laugh. Rodeo Drive. I remember being in Beverly Hills and somebody stopped and goes, "You know what Rodeo Drive is?" And I was like,
Radio.
Rodeo Drive. No. Rodeo Drive. And there was a soap place. I used to buy my wife the big blocks of soap. So
Oh.
yes, I've gone shopping there.
Interesting.
And I bought-
I like that area.
I mean, I like that area too. I definitely went there. Never bought anything there.
One left for me.
Yeah.
I'm losing.
Oh, wow. Wow. Look at this. Okay.
and what does she win if she? Never mind. I don't know.
Never have I ever had a food at Grand Central Market.
I have.
I have.
I have
That's
not.
it. I lost.
You lost.
Yeah,
lost.
5 fingers gone.
Lost.
Okay. Dance.
Yay.
Do you want to go to the end of the list? Or?
Yeah.
Sure,
Yes?
I have
All right.
another hand
Yeah,
with 5
yeah.
fingers.
We'll give her another hand.
We'll give her another.
And then I
hand.
take off my shoes too. I have toes there.
There you go.
Maybe I do.
Never have I ever tried to secretly photograph a celebrity.
I have.
I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guilty.
Good. Well, I got a quick story.
Yeah.
It was one of the Wilson brothers that he had tried to commit suicide like a month before.
Oh. Okay.
I think it's not the guy in Dumb and Dumber, but his brother, or I forget the actor. Mm-hmm. And he tried to commit suicide. He didn't do it. And so a month later, I'm at a concert, and he's there at a Willie Nelson concert at the Canyon Club. And he's in the bathroom.
Okay.
And his back is to me, but I take a picture.
In the bathroom.
While
In the
he's,
bathroom.
While
Oh my
he's
God.
peeing.
Well, you can't really tell what he's doing, but it's a picture. And my thinking was,
I think
if he dies, if he commits suicide that night, I would have the last picture of him alive.
Yeah,
Oh
peeing.
my
And
God.
that would be worth so
He's
much
just literally
money.
holding it.
Okay.
and
That would be worth
There
it.
would be the last picture.
So
if you
I'm
think
driving
about
home, listening to news, going, "Did he commit suicide? Did he commit suicide?" He never
Oh my
did.
God.
And
I mean, good for him.
good for him. I'm happy. 988, by the way, is
At
the
least
phone
you should-
number for anybody who is suicidal. All kidding aside, it's not a funny matter. 988. It's a benefit thing that my
Hotline.
brother's involved with, and let's get that out there. With that said, so I did take a picture of him secretly.
You know, it's
Okay.
it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Very
well,
creepy.
like always, like taking secretly pictures of people, no
Yeah,
matter they're
but-
celebrity
but-
or not, it's creepy.
But taking a picture of
But-
a man who is actually peeing with his
Well, we don't know.
No. He let's
was
move
washing
on.
his hands.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
next. All right. Never have I ever took my dog to a daycare.
I don't have I mean, no.
When you say daycare, like a place where she
Like
can spend the
hotel.
night.
Like a hotel.
No, like a daycare, like they have in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
They have a lot of daycares for
My wife
puppies.
used to work at one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so we
So you
did take
did?
we did take
Okay.
our little dog there.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right.
cool.
You have one left?
And my daughter in New Mexico used to work at a daycare.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I've never heard of those before I came to Los Angeles. A daycare for dogs. I didn't know those
Yeah.
existed.
Yeah, hotels, daycare.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
All right. Never have I ever
Okay, I still have 4.
watched a movie in a cemetery.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. I did, I think.
Hollywood Cemetery?
Yeah. No, okay. I didn't watch movie. I went on a concert on the cemetery, but
It was a concert in a
Yeah.
cemetery?
At Hollywood Cemetery?
Yeah.
They
have
do concerts?
yeah,
in
Yeah, they have
and they do
concerts there.
movie showings. It's very.
Have you
very
ever-
popular.
What?
Have you ever sought a scene in a cemetery?
Saw a scene?
Shot, filmed a
shot
scene.
a scene.
No, I've never.
Yeah,
watched it in the cemetery.
I've done a couple of scenes in cemeteries.
Oh wow.
And this lady, this is funny. I think it's funny. You might not think. So we're driving we meet at the cemetery. We're filming a scene in the cemetery, and the lady goes, "God, Hollywood is really amazing what they can do to make this place look like a cemetery." And it was a real cemetery, and she thought it was a set.
Oh no.
Da-da-da-dun.
All right, moving on. I'm pretty sure everybody did. It's very Los Angeles thing to do. Never have I ever experienced an earthquake.
I did. Everybody did.
We all did last week.
Well,
a couple times.
Being my age,
Yeah.
I was. If you look in the history, I was here in 1971.
Oh, the big one.
In 1971, 13 years old, and at that time, it scared the heck out of us. But we were so happy because we were out of school for a week. And then I don't know about if you guys know about the 1989 earthquake in San Francisco. My wife and I and my brother, my mom and dad, we were at the baseball game, the World Series, when the earthquake hit. So that was in '89. And then 1994, the big one, my daughter was 10 days old and she was still in the hospital here in the Valley when that one hit. So I've been in 3 major earthquakes.
Wow. Again,
Wow.
I've never experienced earthquakes before moving to Los Angeles because we don't really have those. I don't know if you guys have those in Kazakhstan. Again, that's a new experience for us recently. So yeah, I know we talked about it.
Did you feel the one last week? Big, huh?
We all did.
I felt every earthquake. Every earthquake is scary. I didn't grow up with this for me, and I live in a tall, high-rise building, and every single time there's an earthquake, I'm like, oh my god.
Well, those are meant to sway.
I mean, whatever is meant to, whatever not meant to. Do you really trust it? I don't.
But the crazy thing,
What I trust is if there is an earthquake, I want to be outside. I don't want to be in the building.
the crazy thing is that was not even a big one. That was like a really tiny one.
Yeah.
You'll know a big one. You'll feel the big one.
Hopefully not.
You
but-
will. It eventually
It's coming.
it happens.
We're very positive today. Anyway.
Yes. On this positive note, I think I don't have
Yeah,
anything
no
more
more questions?
interesting
Okay.
left. If you guys have any ideas, you can ask.
Have you ever followed a celebrity in a car or walking or stalked one?
Kinda.
No. That's like pregnant. You can't be kind of pregnant.
Yeah.
Either you
No,
did or
okay.
you didn't. You can't kind of.
It recently happened to me. Yeah, I don't know. I was driving on the road. It was like pretty recent, a couple weeks ago.
Happened to you. You stalking people happened to you. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it
ready
did
to
actually.
listen.
Actually,
She did the
Okay.
stalking.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
But she said it
Basically-
happened to her.
I
Oh,
was,
right.
Yeah, I was driving, and on a freeway at some point, the Bentley cuts in front of me with the license plate Hilton,
Oh.
and I'm like, "Is it? Is it?" And of course, the windows are tinted, so I was like trying to kind of see like who's inside. I never managed to see, but I took a picture of it while driving. Not good, but I was like. Just in case it is the Paris Hilton or somebody from their family, driving Bentley, probably. So I guess, yeah.
I should also change my license plate to something famous.
Why? You're not stalked enough.
And a question for you: if you could film with one actor or actress or celebrity, who would it be?
Cillian Murphy.
See, I have no idea what that is.
Peaky Blinders.
No idea what that is.
Oppenheimer. The last
The movie.
Christopher Nolan's movie
Yeah.
got an
Yes.
Oscar.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, he's
the
the
guy.
lead actor. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the guy.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
Which leads me to a real quick question. Who's the most famous person you've ever met?
Oh
Since you've been in Los Angeles, not somebody
that's
over.
a hard one.
She met quite a few.
I've
yeah.
met quite a few.
That, I mean, talked to, not worked with, but you actually talked to, made contact, kissed, made out with, faked it with, I don't know.
Like Drake,
Oh.
talked to him, Neymar, like soccer players, Sofia Vergara. I mean, yeah, a bunch of them really. Like I worked with, alongside James Corden. I think Drake would be like the most pop culturally famous one.
And how about you?
Directly, I have not spoken to any celebrity.
Okay, my last question to you then.
Yes.
What's the most LA-ist or Hollywood-ist experience you have had since you've moved here?
Oh, okay.
Where you kind of go, Hollywood.
Okay, it's probably I ended up in a party in a famous director's house.
Wow.
Yeah, that's probably the most.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I told this story before, I think, on a podcast. I never named the name because I don't know, just in
All
case.
right, you told me.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I did end up in a party in that house, and it was pretty mind blowing for me.
And you like pinch yourself and go, God, here I am. I'm in Hollywood. I'm at a director's party.
Like
and
sometimes you
It's just
forget.
so interesting.
Yeah, because sometimes you forget because you live your life, you have your problems, like, I need to buy groceries, I need to like do this, and that, and you forget where you are. Because it is insane for me, for somebody like from Kazakhstan, from Ukraine, to live in Los Angeles, to go to like a famous party. It's mind blowing, and sometimes you forget, and then you catch yourself, and you're like, "Is it real?" So yeah, that's probably.
I feel like I became so used to living in LA that it doesn't really we're living in. I feel like when I travel, I feel like I live in LA because when I live in LA, I'm like, oh, this traffic.
have you had
this
one of
bills,
those?
everything is gas $6. What? So I became like this complaining American for
Have you had
gas prices.
one of those moments though, like when you first moved here and you just go, wow, this really is Hollywood? Or
Yeah, I had this my first year. Of course, it was like a cultural shock. Oh my God, what's going on? But I think only my first few years, and then I kind of got used to it, and then the base became the base.
Cold-hearted.
No, I'm not a cold-hearted, but you can meet celebrities not just in LA.
Well, it's not even about meeting celebrities; just something that is not,
the
normal
first-
for you. Yeah.
I always think when I'm in Hollywood, like people, I don't know if you guys had this happen, you go to Hollywood and Vine, the famous street corner, and you stand and you go, what the fuck? There's nothing here. It's like,
I love
really?
it. I personally love it. But
I do not like Hollywood area.
That's what I'm saying. You kind of
I
go,
love Hollywood.
I do too. I love the energy and the vibe, but it's so,
Interesting.
it needs to be
fun.
cleaned up.
Exactly.
It needs to be cleaned up.
Exactly.
but it's
Well,
still fun.
on this positive note,
Yes.
we would like to thank you, Neil.
Oh, this has been fun.
Yes. Amazing. We were glad you had fun.
I had fun.
We had so much fun. Thank you for talking to us. Yes, it's been a pleasure. And
We have good energy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
vibes.
you guys. You guys are awesome.
Good vibes only, not being faked.
Right.
Vibes are not being fake.
Yeah, you're not
Everything
you're
else
not
might
faking
be.
the good vibes, right?
Yeah.
It's real.
In this podcast, and this show, and Just Fake It, we don't fake the vibe.
We
Here
fake
we go.
everything else.
Yeah, but otherwise, it's Just Fake It coming to LA today with Neil, Maryna, and me, Nora. And we brought to you by Invoice Media.
Voice your passion, guys.
And see you next week.